Hello chats and chaphazards. Today we're here to talk to you about the fly fishing in Trentino in northern Italy, the beautiful Dolomite region. Over the next few minutes, we explore the valleys that make this region so special and the guides who take us there.
So I'm William Summers, I live in the Fiemme Valley and I'm a Trentino fishing guide. I became a fishing guide because I like spending time in the nature and sharing my passion for fishing with my clients. My favorite fishing setup for fishing here in Trentino is Euro nymphing. So I use a 10-foot 6 for a 3-weight and I fish with a long leader and 2 nymphs. So Trentino is special for its fishing, its fish, for the nice food and especially for the marble trout. My 3 best flies are a pheasant tail, a hazy nymph with a CDC color, and Cadiz pupa. The best times to fish in Trentino are definitely September, October, so the months in the autumn, because the water levels are perfect for tackling big marble trout. So today we're in the Fiemme Valley in Trentino and we'll fish the Travignolo River and the Avisio River.
My name is Stefano Federizi. Don't stop, I am just so crazy rising just up to you. I'm Stefano Federizi, a fly fishing guide in Trentino, in Italy, in the area of Sarta River and Alto Chiese. What pushed me to become a fishing guide is the passion for this magic sport and to have the opportunity to show the people come to fish here how much beauty there's and all the opportunity our area can offer to a fisherman. From the beautiful fishes, beautiful browns, beautiful marble, beautiful grayling, to the environment. You are fishing in the Dolomites and that is almost unique and good to see. Pristine water to fish from the low valley where the rivers are wide and bigger to the mountain stream when you can target fish on dry fly and pocket water. If I have to suggest to some anglers a fishing setup, of course you can't have just one rod. The best is to have one rod for the nymph fishing, so 10, 11 foot, 2, 3 weight, even 4, but nymph fishing. A 4 or a 5 weight for the dry fly or dry dropper, and even for the high mountain stream. And an heavier one if you like to do a bit of streamer. Of course, if I have to suggest you just one to put in the luggage, a 9 feet 5 weight will be the best, because you can do a bit everything with one rod. The best fly for Trentino. If I have to choose 3, let's talk about the dries. Maybe is the most important to choose. A caddis, a spinner, and some little CDC flies like a little betties to target selective fish on a flat rising. Of course, have with you some nymph and maybe a couple of streamer help a lot. It's always good to visit Trentino, from the start of the season to the end of the season. The right question is not when is the best time to visit Trentino, but when is the best time for that technique to visit Trentino. Because early season you can target fish where the water is warmer in the river and enjoy with sight fishing, because almost everywhere the water is crystal clear. There's a bit of action even on the dry, but the main river are good. Then later in the spring it becomes more dry fly and even nymph fishing. We start the alpine lakes and tributary season. So that's changed a lot, and we can continue like this for all the season. So basically it's better to know what you would like to do for suggest you which is the best time for you to come. Okay, quickly to talk about the marble trout. The climate change the water condition for the marble trout. So the population was less and less in the years. So all the association of Trentino start to work the marble project, searching the pure marble trout in the river, making eggs artificial, so artificial spawning, and put it again back in the water as in the beaver box or when they are really small, to help the rate of the population to survive. In almost every association it's forbidden to kill a marble trout, so it's totally no kill. Then there's special area in other places where it's even impossible to fish it. And now we got to go because the fish are rising and we need to catch some.
Hi, I'm Marco Simonini. I'm at Trentino Fishing Guide. I have been this work for 7 years about, and I love this job because I can stay in the nature, can know other fishermen and share the same passion. I'm a photographer in my life. I'm a professional photographer, and I love things to permit me to stay in the nature, in the water. I think Trentino is special because we have hundreds and hundreds of streams and river. I think our manage of our water is very, very fine. For dry fly, I prefer my classic 8-6 line 4 for dry fly when the fish are active, and then I fish with nymph 2 with my 10 feet line 2. With dry fly I fish only one dry fly. Sometimes when the fish are not active, I fish in drop. I put a little nymph under the dry fly. With the nymph I always fish with 2 nymphs. My favorite dry fly made in parachute on the hook number 14. When the fish are active for graylings and small trout. And then when I fish in a small stream or a smaller river, I use a bigger fly made in deer hairs. And when I fish with nymph, my favorite nymph is a small nymph with 2 tails red and the body with pheasant tail, and I put some eccles with the cul de canard. I think it not exist a best season for fishing in Trentino. I think there is a different season for fishing. Fish become active from April and May when the water warm up. In winter, at the end of the spring, the fish not very active, just on the midday. In the summer, I think the best time to fish is the evening, the twin light, when the fish sometimes rise.
So we're here with Giorgio Cavatorti, the advisor to the Trentino Tourist Board on all the fishing in the area. Some of it that we've experienced over the last few days. Truly spectacular place. Hopefully you can tell us a little bit more about the fishing on offer, the region and the role that you have and the wonderful rivers and what people can experience.
Yes, so Trentino is a different kind of political system in Italy. Now, finally, the government understood the real potential of the tourism about fly fishing. Trentino have about 27 associations. Each association have a lot of waters, a lot of mountain lakes. We have about 3,000 kilometers of rivers and about 40 lakes, so a lot to manage. But now we have in each different association some stretch, possibility to rent a stretch of river, different kind of techniques, but mostly about fly fishing, no kill, and tourism are increasing a lot.
And over the few days we experienced just a glimpse of the fishing on offer. We caught everything from marble trout to brown trout, little brook trout in the mountains, and big grading too. So it seems the area really has a lot to offer the travelling fly fisherman.
Yes, our most important fish is always the marble trout. It's a project who came from a long time. We put into in the water eggs or as very small marble trout. And now we have some stretch of river with 80% of marble trout inside. So it's very interesting because it's very, very wild and natural system.
Yes, and a wonderful thing about the marble trout is that you're indigenous fish to these waters and looks similar to the brown trout but quite unique markings and a sort of unique habits and characteristics. The way they feed, the sizes that they grow to, it's really quite special.
Yes, they are growing very fast, so it's not difficult to see fish of about 8-10 kilo. It's the same parents of the marble trout in Slovenia.
Yes.
Now it's full protected and it's so interesting for fishing.
Yes. One thing that was strikingly obvious over my days in Trentino is the variety of water from small mountain streams, obviously the alpine lakes, to much bigger rivers, some wonderful slow pools for dry fly fishing. So for the angler that wants a bit of everything, it's all there in one package.
Yes, it's a characteristic of this stretch of region. So it's about 1 hour you can fish in the big river like Adige with double-handed rod for big marble. And in the afternoon you can move to upper lakes in the mountain with maybe 3-hour walking to catch some small char with the dry fly.
And each different valley, it seems to offer something very different. For someone travelling, it's best to base close to the valley that is going to offer you the experience that you're looking for. So whether you're travelling for family, you can go to some of the central valleys which are perfect for other activities, cycling, touring, hiking. There seems a lot to offer.
Yes.
But for the person that wants a serious fishing trip, there are valleys perfect for that too.
Yes, this because about 40% of the business of this region come from the tourism. So they are ready for everything. They are ready with camping to 5-star hotel. Now with the project's name is Trentino Fishing. We make 40-45 fishing guides. All people able to speak in German, English, available with. It's a nice project,
Yes, and over the days we met some wonderful guides of the area, each unique to their individual river systems, and they know them fantastically well. But each guide will work their area, so it's important to have that knowledge beforehand.
Yes, can be interesting to make a tour of the Trentino in different stretch of rivers and different kind of fishing because. At the beginning of the season can be interesting with the nymph. We have May, June, very nice for dry fly fishing. Maybe in June, July, move to the upper part of the tributary of the mountain lakes. So the offer April to October, it's fantastic.
Wonderful. So Giorgio, the history of Trentino fishery is very new really, and we the angler have you to thank a lot for making the rivers here more accessible. Can you explain a little bit about the last 20 years and how the fishing has evolved?
Yes, I think because the office of the Trentino fishing was so professional and so fast. They immediately understand the potential of the fly fishing market and all the thousands of kilometers we have. So immediately contact the association, make some strategy, promote in the right system, in the right fishing show, and with the right partner to sell the trips. I think for this.
And we've been lucky enough to explore a few of these beautiful rivers over the last few days and catch some very memorable fish in stunning locations. So thank you very much. It's truly a spectacular place that you've made welcome to international anglers.
Thank you very much. And you need to think we are working with 15% of our potential area and potential rivers. Yeah.
So I hope you've enjoyed this little glimpse at what Trentino has to offer, and hopefully you will also want to come and visit the beautiful Dolomites. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you on the riverbank soon.